In this video, let us learn second normalization form. Second normalization form. Here, the table should be in 1NF. The table should be in 1NF. Every non-key column values must be entirely depending on primary key column. Must be entirely depending on primary key column. So this is called the which one? Functional dependency. So we can write it as a functional dependency. The functional dependency means, in other words we can say, if a table is satisfying the functional dependency, we can say the table is in second NF. So the definition is in this way: the table should be in 1NF. Already it should be in 1NF. It has to be satisfied 1NF already. On top of it, every non-key column values must be entirely depending on primary key column. That is called the functional dependency. So now we will take one example and we will apply 2NF on that particular table. Again, we'll go to Excel file. We'll go to one particular column. The table name is gadget. Gadgets means GAD. Gadgets means electronic items. So gadget name. The next column is supplier name. And next one called cost. And next one called address. So now first one, we can provide some gadget names now. The first gadget name is headphone. Supplier name is which one means? The headphone is Samsung. The cost is 1400 INR. So address is which one means? Bangalore. So next one, pen drive. It is for which one means? Dell or HP. We can say HP. So it is 1600 INR. So this is for Chennai. So again headphone. This is Sony. This is 1900 INR. So this is for which one means? Mumbai. Yes, this is the table. So can we say whether this table is in 2NF? Yes, it is satisfying the 1NF already. Okay, whether the table is in 2NF? No, we can verify one by one column now. First, gadget name. If we know the gadget name, can we estimate the cost? Suppose headphone. Can you tell the cost? No, how it is possible? Okay, immediately the people are asking, who is the supplier? Okay, that's the reason. If you know the gadget name, we can't able to estimate the cost. Next one, if you know the supplier name, can we estimate the cost? Suppose if you can say Lenovo, can you tell about the cost? No. Dell, can you tell about the cost? Nothing. So, if you know the gadget name, we can't estimate the cost. If you know the supplier name, we cannot estimate the cost. The data available in a cost column is entirely depending on gadget name plus supplier name. So if you know the headphone, Samsung headphone, yes, we can tell about the cost. Pen drive HP, yes, we can tell about the cost. So the data available in a cost column is entirely depending on gadget plus supplier name. So these two are nothing but which one? Composite primary key. Okay, if we can apply a primary key on more than one column, that indicates composite primary key. That's fine. So now, if you know the gadget name, suppose headphone, can you tell about the address? Never. If you know the supplier name, can you tell about the address? Yes. Suppose if you can say Samsung, we can say it is in Bangalore, Marathalli. Suppose HP, it is in Ambattur, Chennai. Sony, it is in Mumbai. Something we can able to say. So the data available in a supplier column, it means, and the data available in a address column is entirely depending upon supplier name. So the data available in a address column is entirely depending on supplier name, but supplier name is a part of primary key. So the data available in a address column is not entirely depending upon primary key. It depends partially on primary key. So that's the reason we can say the above table is not in 2NF. So in order to satisfy the above table in 2NF, so now we have to redesign the table. How we can able to redesign the table means, so we can go here and create a table name. The table name is gadgets. Gadgets. So now we can bring this particular data now. Yes, we can copy paste this particular data. We can apply the column border. Yes, this is a one table gadget. So the another table I need to write it. What is the another table means? That is for suppliers. Suppliers. The first column is supplier name and second column is address. Supplier name. These are the supplier names are available. And address column. What are the address are available means? These are the address are available. So now we can say this table is in 2NF because the data available in this particular table gadget cost is a non-key column. The data available in a non-key column is entirely depending on primary key. Which is the primary key here? Gadget name plus supplier is the primary key. It is entirely depending upon primary key. This is called the composite primary key. In suppliers table, the data available in a address column, because the address is a non-key column, is entirely depending on supplier name. Here supplier is the primary key here. So we can say that currently the table is satisfying the second normalization form 2NF. So in the next video we will learn third normalization form. Thank you.